Good girl. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. It's Saturday, but it feels like a Sunday, and yesterday was Friday, but it felt like a Saturday. You're showing off your new collar. It goes with your eyes. She was meowing at the door downstairs, and I said to her, I'm going to go and do a short reading. She was like, meow, meow. I was like, what does meow, meow mean? Anyway, she's ready. Are you ready? Remember what we spoke about? Okay. I'm going to pull some cards. She pulled some cards. Okay. I do apologise. Don't put your butt in the camera, okay? You can come down on my lap. Would you like to come down on my lap? That would be nice. Yeah? I can hear you purring. Okay, so all the cards, well, everything is kind of blue that I've chosen. Well, I'll show you that way. Why are you hiding the written in the cards box? And then we've got blue here. And a blue book. And it was like, don't forget the book, because this book here is hanging out. So I was like, I haven't forgot the book. And then we've got the Sacred Spirit reading cards. Oh, you're so adorable. You just want to be loved, don't you? Okay. And I've got the Channel of Love cards because I've used the Psychic Tarot. I'm using the Psychic Tarot. But it doesn't have like court cards in it, character cards. So it doesn't have the kings and the queens and the pages and the knights in there. So my Channel of Love cards do. They have all the major arcana, plus all the court cards, plus the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Good morning, Cynthia. Woke up this morning to my nose ring being out of my nose and underneath my back. In the 10 years I've had it, it's never occurred. That's interesting, isn't it? Let's see what card wants to come out of these cards. Puppy love. Or what about kitten love? Puppy love. She is purring. Puppies don't purr, do they? Pussies purr. Divine intervention. Are they sending in the animals? If the divine's going to intervene, which I'm not hurting you, I'm just trying to... okay. That's interesting. Because I was like, I'm not hurting you, I'm just trying to bring you a message. Puppy love. Well, I've got a pussycat here. So maybe it's coming through like a dog. I felt the energy of, is your doggy being like a little bit aggressive with you? A bit stroppy. Maybe not aggressive, but stroppy. I noticed that Jasper was in the neighbour's garden, just sitting on a chair. And I thought, oh, he looks a bit stroppy with me. So are the cats like, the cats and the dogs and the puppies and the pussies? Are they bringing through a message? What do you want to tell me? Now, up on the screen here, it's something to do with Twilight. It says, I do my hair toss, check my snails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as shell. Now, this seriously has to come in with what we're talking about. I'm just trying to show you how can I show you with how it's showing like personal details. I'm not really sure. Let's just have a look how this will go. Just bear with me, we're going to come around here, yes. This. So I'm talking about like the creatures sending messages, and then that's kind of on the screen there. Edworm and Sheller. I do my hair toss, check my snails, and then Edward saying, baby, how you feeling? And the snail saying, feeling good as shell. Feeling as good as hell. Whole again. Okay. Oh, we're taking it to the max, the Pepsi Max. That's what I've got. I forgot to bring a glass up with me. Well, actually, I was going to get orange and carrot juice. I've got no milk, so milk is on its way. But until then, we've got Pepsi Max, cherry Pepsi Max. I can see a whole list of contacts. My name's on there, at the side of the screen. My other daughter's name's there. Her Divine Masculine's name's there. So there's like a whole list of contacts here. Puppy Love, Divine Intervention, Whole Again. She's still purring. I feel this energy is being sent in to make you feel, make a wish. Make you feel complete. We need to delve a bit more into this. You gonna jump? Oh, she made it. It's quite a high jump up there. Let's have a look at your messages, Cynthia. On the imprint of them is so real, them on us. The animal's certainly been feeding the animal archangels these past few weeks. Lizzo, ha ha ha, remix. We don't have very much cherry flavoured things where I live in Canada. Do you not? I love cherry flavoured things. They have been releasing new soft drinks that all seem to be blackout themed, dark purple. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? So I feel this is really just about looking for the signs. However you pay attention to the signs. So we will see signs on number plates and signposts and number synchronizations, but that doesn't mean that other people see the signs. Maybe they see no signs like we do. Maybe they're not aware of the signs. So I feel we're going through a rebirth here because we've got the death energy. What have I given myself to work out here? Let's get some random cards. Hello, EL3. How are you doing? Let's get some random cards from, like, because they are like my random cards. They're just words on there, aren't they? Written in the cards. So we just have a play with these. There's quite a lot of cards here to play with. Troll. So that's a warning, really, isn't it? Puppy Love, Divine Intervention, Whole Again. We've got a troll. I'm still taken back because I'm still feeling this energy of this puppy being a bit stroppy. This dog being a bit stroppy. But it's like you pay attention to it because, like, you love the puppy. It's so if a sign's coming through, it seems like it's coming through like a dog here that you will pay attention to because you love the dog, so you pay attention to the dog. How else are going to get signs through to you? A troll. It took me to more of a dog's face here. Well, it could be a pussycat's face. I don't know. No. It's got like a, what do you call it? I was going to just call it a baton, a wand. Ghost. So the energy I'm feeling is like when you've been like possessed. It's like what's got into you. Well, exactly what has got in, what energy has got into that vessel, because energy just needs a vessel to be able to express itself in human form. Should we say that? For you to believe it, the aged. Still feeling that energy. I felt that energy today again. about aged, looking older. And my younger daughter made a comment yesterday because my hair was like sticking out at a funny angle. And I said to her, oh, do I look too stupid? I said, like, do I need to like tie it back again? Because we was out. And she went, no, she went, you look a bit grey. And I went, yeah, but that just comes of age, doesn't it? We won't worry about that. So the aged advertisement. Okay. So starting to see the signs, because that took me to like billboards. That's what I could see, advertisement signs, but more the ones that you would drive past as you're driving down the road. Or, okay. I was taken to actually when I stayed in Hollywood, and my hotel was really right by Capitol Records. And when we first got there, I like to go out after we get to the hotel and just explore, but it was night time. And I remember just going to like the edge of the street, and I could see like Capitol Records, and then all I could see was like billboards, signs. I think the signpost was for Dynasty. Dynasty. Advertisement. And there's a lightning. Like that lightning moment. I felt like the epiphany. Okay, oh, what pile did I choose for? I don't know. Looked like you've seen a ghost. Is it raining outside? No, it's quite nice. It's beautiful out there. It's a day for gardening. Hi Ryan, how are you doing? Some hair, childhood dolls, ha ha ha. Oh, sorry, I should really read like what you wrote beforehand, Cynthia. 33 has been the address Divine's been sending me to for the past 3 months. The new vehicle was even bought at a 33 address. Stick a diamond in his belly button. Whose belly button? Some hair, childhood dolls. The troll. The second. Okay. I said that there was a rebirth going on here because even though it says whole again, it's the death energy. So, what is my profile picture? What is your profile picture? I can't see from here, Ryan. The second. I feel like the divine steps in when it's quite drastic. Your buttocks. Is that what it is, Cynthia? That's interesting. I said to Tia, like, see the signs. I said to Tia, I don't really want your bum in the picture. That's what I first said at the beginning of this reading. So says the divine. Okay. So I feel masculine, maybe. That's what I'm feeling. He's not seeing the signs. And now they've kind of ramped it up. The divine stepped in. They're coming rushing in. All the signs. Pay attention. Look, even the arrow is pointing here. So pay attention. You put an exclamation mark, don't you, when you want to draw attention to that statement. Okay. But the energy, because poem's in reverse here, so I would say, like, if you're into poetry, then you're really into love, aren't you? Like, poetry really is, the majority of the time, poetry to express how you're feeling. So maybe I shouldn't just say about love, but poetry is a way of expression. And the song that kept coming through, I was going to share it, I decided not to, was Express Yourself by Madonna. And if you listen to the lyrics to that song, You've got to make him express himself. The part coming through is, and when you're gone, he might regret it. Think about the love he once had. Tried to carry on, but you just won't get it. He'll be back on his knees. So please, don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test. Woo. You know, you've got to make him express what he's got. Make him express what he's got. This is okay, what is going on here? This masculine's very uptight. Okay. The hairy. Is he looking at him? I feel like he's down on his luck. You could have a soppy puppy dog face, sad. Just with the troll here, we got the hairy. I felt like being sickened. Before Tia actually came meow to come upstairs, she was out in the garden being sick. And I said to Emily, she was like as light as anything now. But she's just kind of thrown up. We've got detox, millionaire, the uptight, the high, and padlock. So this masculine needs a detox. He needs a checkup from the neck up. Okay, his thoughts. Millionaire status is here for him. But he's so uptight. And then I feel like the high and mighty has stepped in now. The padlock, it's still locked. But let's see. Let's see what the seagulls want to say. There's seagulls outside. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I don't even live near the seaside, but hey. They brought it to me. Oh, I do like to live beside the sea. The fortunate. Fortunate to live by the sea, or I don't know, because the anchor is like upside down. So we're talking about like the water, aren't we? So is this because this masculine doesn't want to budge, so he likes to live where he is by the seaside? There's no budging for him. And then I feel the energy, well, that's unfortunate, because if he was not so uptight, you loosened up a bit and undone this padlock and saw all the signs, then a millionaire's life waits for you. The screen's just gone black. How to be a millionaire. Who wants to be a millionaire? Oh my goodness, we just thrown off the cards. Well, look at this, scientist. So it's taken me to like the law of attraction, but there's no signal. Entering the power saving, boom, it's gone. The scientist. It's all science. Pencil. It's like the first step of manifestation is to write down your desires on paper. Step 1, pencil. I had a book, probably about 10 years ago, how to create, I think it was something like how to create the year ahead. And I filled it out one year, and then I kind of put it to the side. And then I had a look at it a couple of years later, and because I wrote in pencil, I was able to like rub it all out and then write down my new like goals. So interesting, pencil. You got the guru here and the surgeon. Open heart surgery. Open your heart to me, baby. I'll give you love if you. What have you got to do? You turn the key. Okay, surgeon. Purchase. You've got to watch your purchases here. Maybe you like quite physically seeing the signs, because it's one that I see, like when I get paid, I notice what the synchronization is. The amount in my bank account, when I check my bank account, there's always a number synchronization going on. When I make purchases and buy products, and the total it comes to at the till. So, purchases. I remember having fun with this when I was in Paris, and just all my purchases would be like 11.11 or £111, but it would, yeah, 11.11 was big when I was in Paris, and I was noticing it on like the till receipts or a table number you'll be given. The wandering. So now we've got you wandering. Look, we're out of the box. Wand, magic. Just like the magic with Cynthia's nose ring. I mean, weird things have been happening, and yesterday I actually said to a couple of people, it's a bit like that. It's like magic's in the air. Like things are just like disappearing, reappearing. I can give you an example. Just before I've come upstairs is my daughter Emily has some Doc Martens, but they're quite tight, so she's kind of got some Doc Marten like inserts for the back, so it doesn't rub the back of her foot. And she went to me, only one has come in the pack. And I said, okay. She said, I don't know if they just come in ones and I've got to like buy another one. Because she went, look how cheeky this is. I've only got one in the box. I said, well, you know, maybe you have to buy them individually. This was yesterday. And then today, she just comes up to me holding one. And she said, I've just found this, like on the floor. And it's another one of them. And she said, it wasn't in the box, Mum. And I went, it's magic. Magic. Wand. It's like you won't let yourself out of the dungeon, but the divine will. You're going to get a phone call that's going to change your life. Phone a friend. Do you want to ask the audience? Well, it depends what your audience is. When you're asking for people's opinions, I mean, have a look at their life and their beliefs. So do you want to ask the audience? Do you want to do a 50-50? I feel you're already at the 50-50 mark. Okay, it's time to phone a friend. Do we look at the bottom of the deck here? Yeah, make a wish. Because all that's going through my head is we all would like to be, we all want to be a millionaire. Actually, most people like put everything on that, on winning the lottery. Well, I'll do that when I win the lottery. You hear it, don't you? That's vibe number 21. Is that what I checked out the other day? It said, okay, you can have humour, but everything that you put out there, well, he said, it doesn't mean don't have a laugh and a joke, but sarcastic remarks like, oh, well, yeah, when I win the lottery. And it's like, no, it's like, it's all lined up for you. When you realise that you are the divine being, you are the miracle, you are the manifester, waiting for the lottery. Because I've spoken to people before and they're like, no, I'm in my dream house and I'm never going to move again. I'm like, you're never going to move again? Like, no, never going to move again. I said, well, what if you won the lottery? Well, that would be different. And it's like, all based on that. They don't feel very lucky or worthy. And they don't have much, like, scope or vision. Okay, time to open your eyes. Bottom of the deck for this one. Playlist. There's poems here, playlists, because I feel it coming through songs. It says here the firm. But then I felt like turning up the thermostat. The pressure's being put on with signs, synchronisations. It's like you won't be able to escape them. You're hearing them through music, which is in a way a form of poetry. That's what it took me to. It's showing you on advertisement boards, billboards, bills. I'm hungry. Oh, I have a sandwich downstairs. Well, actually, it's a roll. A bap. I want to call it that. I told Emily this would just be a short reading. Let's get through these cards. You never know where the cards are going to take you each day. I'm singing Janet Jackson now. Come with me and get away. You and me on an escapade. I don't think, there's no kind of tune now. I can't think of the tune. Psychic Tarot. I'm going to go and feed you in a minute. That kind of grumpiness energy. Destiny. Now, wouldn't that suggest that, like, you're seeing the Divine Feminine everywhere? Signs of her. But out of nowhere. Card number 10. Destiny's at play. It's a major arcana, which means it's the divine. It's the divine's request. Okay, it's the divine's request that you have good luck and fortune. Good luck and fortune are now in your favour. A cycle of change, success and growth is imminent. Life ebbs and flows in its natural journey. And the Destiny card signifies that good karma has come full circle. Lady Luck is pointing directly at you. What you sowed, you're about to reap. Open up your heart and accept and receive what you've earned. Opportunities, whether expected or unexpected, are knocking at your door. Or you'll get a phone call. This is a time to allow your problems to be replaced by solutions. Believe in destiny as you learn to let go of old issues. You're being given the chance to understand the lessons and gain the wisdom from the past, enabling you to move steadily forward in a positive direction. Holding on to a strong belief that you deserve to be happy and prosperous and have abundance in all areas of your life is the key. This confident mindset will show you that the impossible can indeed become the possible. With this card, take advantage of all opportunities! Exclamation mark. So with this card, take advantage of all opportunities. Act now, take responsibility for your actions, and enjoy the fact that destiny is presently in your favour. Don't always rely on luck, however, for the wheel most definitely will turn again. The Wheel of Fortune. We go to heaven now. We go to heaven now. There's this energy of this masculine really being close to giving up, and that's why the divine has, like, stepped in. There's work for you to do. It's like you've only taken from your vessel when you've done what you've come to do. Right. Okay. Never forget you are loved. Love never dies. It's nice because it's kind of like messages from heaven. Never forget that you are loved. Love never dies. Card number 9. The bond that connected you in life continues after the physical falls away. Love continues to exist within your heart and you feel it there. Your loved ones are saying, never forget we love you. We will always love you. Oh, I've got 3 cards. It says, talk to us, we are still listening. Card number 15. Focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. If you feel stuck, it's probably because you don't actually know what you want to do. Write down all the possibilities or discuss the options with friends. The viable options will start to become clear. Your loved ones say, follow your heart and we will help guide you. So we have the pencil. So if you feel stuck, it's probably because you don't actually know what you want to do. Write down all the possibilities instead about calling a friend, or discuss the options with friends. I'm just pointing out the signs in case you didn't see them, the synchronisations. I mustn't assume that you do. Bear's out of the cave now. Well, helping to bring a little luck your way, you deserve it. Card number 5. Lady Luck is pointing at you. Sometimes we struggle on and nothing seems to go our way. Well, that time has come to an end. Your loved ones are stepping in to help. They are saying, we're here for you. We're helping to make things right. Be ready as we bring good news. That may be through a dream, because I saw dream visits when I first opened this deck. And we do have the ghost energy, as if maybe you feel as if you've seen a ghost. But let me just repeat this part. We are here for you and we are helping to make things right. The sentence before. Your loved ones are stepping in to help. So that you can feel whole again. Complete. Worthy. Ready. Be ready as we bring good news. These are good messages, aren't they? Let's have a look at the energy cards. Bottom of the deck. Be creative, look for ways to build, grow and manifest. Number 36. And you can make me whole again. That's interesting. So I felt for the masculine, if you're creative and you look for ways to build, grow and manifest, it's like it helps the divine feminine's energy to feel whole again. As if like the energy of like she's receiving something back. What? Stop pissing around. What we first envision in our minds will surely follow in the physical. Think big dreams and then create them. Every building starts with the foundations. Every wall begins with that first brick. Your loved ones say, we will help you to manifest what it is that you most desire. Okay. They will help you to manifest what it is that you most desire. The power of love. It's a bit overcast out there. It does look sunny from your perspective though. Okay, let's that's interesting, because it could be like from your perspective, from your perception, things could look all bright and sunny, but actually it's quite overcast behind the scenes through that window. So the realization that everything is not all right, even though it may seem like that to others. There's this energy of having to open up and speak to a friend about the truth. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Hi Lindsay, how are you doing, darling? Hello Lucy. Oh, good afternoon, Original, sweetie. I didn't see you enter the room. Responsibility. Thoughts are energy. I was going to get an energy card, wasn't I? We'll get it after these 2 cards. I think we've got 2 cards here. Thoughts are energy. They are real. And they don't just belong to you. It is your responsibility to pattern your thoughts to reflect the highest levels of compassion and benevolence. As a responsible soul, you know that the totality of conscious thought creates reality, so be sure to do your part. And that's that part that come in here. Be creative, look for ways to build, grow and manifest. And it felt like the Divine Feminine's energy then felt like more whole again, as if like her counterpart was actually doing his part, taking responsibility. Thoughts emanate from the universe that you are everything you are meant to be. I don't know what this word is. It's like foil bees and all. Foil balls and all. I don't know. Quirks and all. I don't know what that word is. And I can't like Google while I'm on camera. Okay. In this awareness, you are able to live freely and joyfully because you are not seeking validation through someone or something else. You can live your life and make choices out of love instead of fear. I feel this is the important part. To enter this space, you must have the realization that your soul's makeup is divinely perfect. The limitations you've placed on yourself and your self-criticisms are usually based on giving away your power to another or seeking outside approval. The ego is judgmental and critical and filled with insecurities, while the soul is perfectly at ease and has come back here to enjoy a journey of self-discovery. One of the biggest traps in learning to be satisfied is comparing yourself to others. Remember that you have come back to an earth school made up of myriad souls and experiences, and you aren't meant to be like anyone else. Love yourself for being the compassionate, unique person you are. With all my pronunciation errors. And all. Can you hear the reversing out there? Back up now. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. You are making great strides in your spiritual evolution, and others are beginning to look at you as a role model. You employ the virtues of kindness, service, and compassion in all your interactions. You have learned to send only those thoughts that support and encourage. I feel, oh, my heart's beating very fastly. Very fastly. I feel this is you, Divine Feminine. This is what you contribute. Attributes. Leading by example, as opposed to preaching, is important to you. When you live in this physical dimension with an awareness of the bigger picture, a steady calm permeates your life. Others are able to recognize this aspect of you and are drawn to you for counsel. Your work on this planet is also admired by those not currently incarnated, and you are receptive to their guidance. Being a conduit for spirit and manifesting love in all you do is the greatest accomplishment of your earth journey. When this card appears in any spread, it is the most powerful message that spirit imparts. This is the card of the Lightworker. And you are going to feel more whole, aren't you, Divine Feminine, when your Divine Masculine takes up his light working position. Okay. Because he will. He will have to. Evolution. You realise that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. You're good, Lindsay. That's good to hear. Evolution. It's taken to that, the science card there. Life in the physical dimension is all about your soul's evolution, and you now understand that the quickest way to evolve is to utilize the energy of love in all you do. Every day you are presented with opportunities to project your loving energy, tempered with understanding. Acknowledge each day that allows you to become aware of the world around you, offering you the chance to expand spiritually. Look upon each experience and person as something unique to learn from, because that is what you signed up for. That's why you are here. You spiritually evolve when knowledge gained through application of lessons and integration of truths resonates within your being. It can be difficult to grow without stepping outside your comfort zone. This is where the virtues of faith and hope are tested, and you embrace the conviction that everything works out for good. The power of love is the infinite truth. With this power, you are not influenced by judgment or bitterness. With it, all things are understood, accepted, and forgiven. When aligned with love, you are able to see the common threads running through everyone and everything. You become aware that all is a part of the greater whole. Interesting. So like noticing the signs, synchronizations, becoming whole again. So when aligned with love, you are able to see the common threads running through everyone and everything. You become aware that all is a part of the greater whole. The mindfulness that truth is bigger than your ego, as well as gratitude for every experience you have, is an important aspect of your evolution. Okay. Our throat's gone dry. Let's go to these energy cards. It's a poster up there of a girl. She's a pink girl. She's got pink hair, pink outfit on, pussycat ears, and she's like winking at me. She can with a wink, with a wink, with a wink. Okay, let's have a look at the energy cards, energy oracle cards. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Do, 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 do. Angel of Balance in reverse. Just the one card, just the one card. Card number 48. Being centered and self-honouring in your choices. In this position, the Angel of Balance comes with a loving warning that something may be seriously out of proportion in your life. Okay, so Divine's intervened because they're very aware that something is it's a warning, it's a loving warning that something may be seriously out of proportion in your life. It could be an important emotional component, such as lack of self-acceptance or self-care. Remember, however, that when you put yourself last, the universe will do likewise. Receiving this card reverse can oftentimes be a warning of lost energy, calling you to relax more, sleep more, or even just drink more water. Investigate how you may be out of balance in your time and energy regarding the externals and internals in your life. The adjacent cards in your spread could indicate the particulars. Perhaps you've been working too much or been too obsessed with relationships or money. This loving angel can help bring you the courage and wisdom you need to break such toxic patterns. Meditate on the angel's presence and visualize her pouring a beautiful liquid light through all of your chakras, balancing them and bringing you peace. Remember that you always have power to bring things back into peaceful balance. The affirmation, I have a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. I've been sleeping so much, resting so much. And the statement that went through my mind was, oh my goodness, you know, I could sleep for England. I think I'm sleeping for England, guys. Okay. I'm definitely resting. Resting and digesting. Should we say that? Let's go to a book. Ask and it is given. Learning to manifest the law of attraction. This feels like a good spot to stop on. Oh, okay. The screens have just gone back on. There is enough room for all diverse thoughts and experiences. From your non-physical perspective of the enormous variety of experiences, beliefs and desires that exist among the people of your world, you felt no need to omit or control some of them. You understood that there is room enough in this expansive universe for all manner of thought and experience. You had every intention of being deliberate about your own creative control of your own life experience and your own creations, but you had no intentions of trying to control the creations of others. The variety did not frighten you, but instead inspired you, for you knew that you were each the creator of your own experience, and you understood that your exposure to the contrast would inspire specific directions within you, and that just because others may choose differently, it did not make you right and them wrong, or them right and you wrong. You understood the value of the diversity. Here is the process by which your universe expands. So from the variety or contrast, your own preferences or desires are born. And in the moment that your preference begins to exist, it begins to draw to itself, through the law of attraction, the essence of that which matches it, and it then begins an immediate expansion. As you pay attention to the way you feel and continue to choose good feeling thoughts regarding your newly born preference, you stay aligned with it, and now it gently and easily appears in your experience, and you have now created your desire. But along with this newly achieved physical manifestation of your desire comes an evolved perspective. And so the vibrational characteristics of you and everything about you have shifted somewhat, and you have moved into a new set of contrasting circumstances that will again inspire new preferences within you, and now new rockets of desire emanate from you. And in the moment that this new desire exists, it too begins to vibrationally draw unto itself, and it too expands. So now, as you continue to pay attention to the way you feel, and you choose good feeling thoughts regarding this newly born preference, you remain vibrationally aligned with it. Therefore, it gently and easily appears in your experience, and again, you have created your desire. And again, you have achieved a powerful place of clarity where another new set of contrasting factors surround you, which again will cause a new rocket of desire to be born. This is how the universe expands, and this is why you are on the leading edge of the expansion. The valuable contrast continues to provide the birthing of endless new desires, and as each desire is born, Source responds to the desire. It is never ending, always flowing, pure positive energy expansion. We're finished with this part. You will never get there, so enjoy your journey. Once you consciously observe from your own creative perspective how each new achievement leads to another new desire, you will begin to personally understand your part in this expansive universe. And in time, you will come to remember that you never get it done because you never cease your awareness of the contrast out of which is always born a new idea or desire. The entire universe is established in that way, and as you begin to relax into the idea that you are an eternal being, that your desires will never cease to flow, and that any desire that is born has the power within it to attract, by the law of attraction, all that is necessary for the expansion and fulfillment of itself, then you may remember the immense well-being upon which this universe is established, and you may then relax into the external nature of your own being. It is then that you will begin to enjoy your journey. If your goal is to finally, once and for all, achieve all that you desire, and you find yourself unable to ever fulfill that goal, for the expanding nature of this universe defies that idea, you cannot ever get it done because you cannot ever cease to be, and neither can you ever halt your awareness. Yet out of your awareness will always be born another asking, and each asking always summons another answering. Your eternal nature is one of expansion, and in that expansion is the potential for unspeakable joy. Okay. I feel like my nose is running. Right, we're finishing now with a Sacred Spirit reading card. 51 minutes. A quick reading, that's what I said, just a little reading. Okay, let's finish with Edward Cullen up there. I do my hair toss, check my snails. Okay, go check the snails. I love snails. I haven't seen any snails in a while. Okay, let's finish with this message, guys. I seriously feel like my nose is running. I've got no tissue in here. Okay, it's cool. Soul Fragments. Card number 33. There's that number synchronization. Cynthia. Balance will be restored. Balance will be restored, Angel of Balance. It was in reverse, and it said there's something like, this is a loving warning that something's seriously out of balance in your life. 33. Balance will be restored. Reclaim your inner power. The life of our soul is infinite, and while aspects of the self are never truly lost, they can separate through times of trauma, grief, separation, loss, or refusing to deal with an issue. The psyche's self-preservation causes this illusionary disconnection as it chooses to distance itself from the situation in question. These fragments are merely in places our consciousness has chosen to forget, to spare the emotional turmoil from an intense emotional experience. Recalling these fragments with love, healing, and understanding allows the soul to continue moving forward without the individual feeling stuck in the past or unable to get over an issue or event. Empowering and liberating retrieval is recommended if you feel you are missing parts of yourself. So the whole reading here was about the divine wanting you to feel whole again. Although sometimes challenging to find, conscious thought and skillful self-awareness is all that is required to recall a soul fragment back to its host. Seek a professional guide if you feel more comfortable. Currently you may be feeling incomplete, not like yourself, physically flat with no motivation, lacking joy in your life, or even that you are unable to move forward in life. Right now your soul needs to reclaim a part of its missing memory, Past trauma that is being held within you is crying out to be healed. Through recollection, you will be able to see the truth and the situation for what it is. Be careful! Exclamation mark. Be careful. You are entering a period in which you will be challenged emotionally. Build your resilience and remain objective. Fear-based experiences need to be addressed now. Past life regression could be beneficial to create understanding of phobias, deep-seated fears, or subconscious patterns that have previously controlled areas of your life. Reclaim your power. Shadow aspect is fear, shallowness, detachment. The sacred crystal is the Boji stones. The angel assistance is guardian angel Rampal, clearing karmic debris, recalling lost soul fragments. And the affirmation, I am the master of my own mind. I am ready to move on. This was a good reading. That final card really did wants to bring it all together, all those lost soul fragments. Hey Chevy, happy Saturday. Whew, I'm going to get off now because I told Emily I was just doing a short reading. And I could tell by the look on her face that she wasn't really like impressed, because I just said, well, can I use the office quickly, please? And she said, I thought you would, a little orb going through there. I thought you had been on earlier. I said, I've been in bed. I said, where have you been? She said, I've been in bed. I said, exactly, me too. So she thought I would be up early and would have done a reading, but I hadn't. So when she woke up, I'm like kind of ready to do a reading. It's like, can I use the office? I won't be long. So, and I thought, no, I'm not going to like back down. It's like, no, it's okay. I can use the office. I'm going to be busy this afternoon, so I won't get on to, I won't be able to get on to like, to do another reading. Well, I don't think I will today. Anyway, so Sherry, yes, interesting reading. Maybe watch back, because when the puppy love come out, how's Angus been? Has he been like, is his behaviour okay? Because it felt like the energy of messages coming through, like the dogs and the cats and the snails. So it might be a good reading to listen back to. But I'm going to go. I'm going to, I was going to say I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to love you all dearly. And I will catch up with you all soon. So until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now. I am going.